I suffered. I went through the fire. Adversity builds character. I went through the fire for this. I only had surgery one time on my leg when I got shot. Nigga knocked my bone out my leg because I wouldn't give it up. God bless the dead, because I ain't gonna give it up. I worked hard for this shit. I suffered for this shit. And I was honest with everybody. I said I became so infatuated with being slim and having a body. I used to take Adderall to go to the gym. I used to take so much pre-workout, it probably would have bust my heart. By the grace of God, I'm still here until I start just celebrating my success in small increments and not comparing myself to the people that I see on the Instagram with the perfect bodies and shit. Now my body, that bitch perfect. When you see somebody going to the gym 3-4 times a day, something not right with him, but something wasn't right with me. And as men, we'll go to the gym and just kill ourselves and hurt ourselves in the gym to keep from hurting somebody else. It's a lot of men that suffer in silence. They come up to me, they hug me in the gym, they cry right there when they see me. Because I see you. Amen. I see what you're going through.
When you say suffer in silence, do you know how powerful that is?
We do. It's a lot of us that suffer in silence. Like, we suffer in silence to get the things that we think we want. But everybody want what they don't want. Yeah, we don't really want those things. We just think we want it. But when you love what you have everything you need. We was happy to just have a car. Till this nigga pulled up in this Rolls Royce on the side of me. Now I'm suffering again. He got this bad bitch with him. But if he go to jail, she gone.
Right.
But this woman right here, shit, I go to jail, man, the horse legs ain't never broke. She gonna run for me. The greatest test that anything can withstand is time. Just give it time. It'll reveal itself.
Yeah, man.
It'll reveal itself. I know a lot of bad bitches that, hey, you ain't gonna hold no nigga down if he go to jail. You're not gonna pick the phone up. You're not gonna do none of that. And I hate to look at it like that, but would you have fucked with me when I was broke? I don't just want no wife. I don't want no wife. You know, you gonna honor your friend different, your best friend, than you gonna honor a wife. You know, a wife just seemed like a business deal, business
title.
Yeah, it seemed like a business relationship. Happy wife, happy life. Like, you gonna not piss me the fuck off contingent upon if I'm keeping you happy. Like, I want a best friend. I wanna have a best friend to where if you my best friend, like, we there for each other. I'm there for you emotionally. You have a death in the family. I'm gonna comfort you.
Can your wife be your best friend?
My best friend could be my partner. My best friend could be my partner. Either we grow together or we grow apart. Because there's going to be times in everybody's life where y'all going to grow together, then y'all going to grow apart, and then y'all going to grow into yourselves, and then it reunite. It might just go left and right, but guess what? It ain't a negative thing. We experience a beautiful thing together, and now the journey must go on.
And my thing, and the reason why I did ask that, Kelvin, is because, like, my wife, I consider my wife my best friend.
Shit, you winning.
Yeah, and I'm talking about, man, like, I could be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? I can cry in front of my wife.
You winning. Yeah, I cry 3-4 times a day.
Yeah,
I just cry, and that's, I don't know why. I be releasing. Sometimes I just cry, and they got this book, How to Cry Like a Man.
And oh yeah, that's Jason Wilson. Yes,
Jason Wilson, and he a sensei. Me and him used to be talking in my DMs. And I had read a couple of inserts from the book, and it was so powerful to me because I'm like, I'm the type of person, I'm a nerd. I had like 3-4 books, and I just 2-3 chapters. But How to Cry Like a Man, and vulnerability is the most beautiful thing it is on earth.
I got that book, bro.
He a real, like, karate sensei master. He will fuck you up.
Yeah.
But he will also cry.
And you see the way he is with his kids, the kids in his classes.
And he teaching them how to be men.
Yeah, man. And how to be emotional at the same time.
It's emotional intelligence for me. Man. Like, how I navigate is I ask myself, why am I feeling like this? Where does this emotion, me being triggered like this emotionally, where does this stem from? So it always take me going back. Was it ever a time in my life where my mama or somebody in the family made me feel like I wasn't seen, or made me feel like I wasn't good enough, or made me feel like I wasn't worthy? And could it be that that's triggering this? I talk to myself. Because once I talk to myself, I be like, man, Gates, man, don't call that bitch back, man. Man, you getting the same results every time, man. Fuck that hoe, man. We ain't doing no chasing. We only replacing. Sometimes you got to talk to yourself.
Hey, man.
You got to get in tune with yourself out here. And you a giver.
Yeah, man.
But guess what?
Talk to me.
Takers always recognize givers.
Boom.
The hardest thing for me to do was to set boundaries and say no. And this is the year that I've been putting the energy back into myself for the first time in my life.
Hey, bro.
I've been really putting energy into me. Like I take salt baths at night. Like I do the things that it takes for me to heal. I ain't talking about going get a pedicure and manicure. That's just maintenance. I'm talking about really soul searching with yourself, getting with yourself, sitting alone with yourself and working through them psychological traumas, emotional traumas, that type of shit. So you don't be triggered when you somewhere.
Amen.
Because everybody faking living a facade, everybody suffering on the inside.
Did you, and you know exactly what I was saying, bro. Did you have a problem with saying no?
What?
And where did that come from? Because
not feeling like I was good enough, it stemmed from that. And then it also, you identify with not having. When you really come from nothing, you identify with not having. So you see yourself when you were struggling in somebody else. And so because you see yourself from when you were struggling with somebody else, you easing your inner child, you easing the pain of your inner child through helping others, which is a beautiful thing. It is, but you gotta realize that they got people that are takers, and they recognize givers. They'll come tell you, they come play vulnerable, they do all that. But when you fasting, I haven't eaten in the last like 4 days, so you can't even go 4 hours without eating. You can really eat my fuck you, and in my mind. But when you just, I'ma know if you my real friend when I tell you I'm not gonna be able to do it. Cause you a bitch ass nigga once you tell a nigga no. Once you tell a motherfucker no, man, you low down, rotten, dirty motherfucker.